Hello, it's Charles Fockaert, August 29, 2018. I welcome all of you. Thank you for supporting this channel. You can like and you can share and you can subscribe. That would be a big help. And I appreciate those of you who leave an encouraging word of thanks below the video. You know, that helps. I could be doing other things right now, and I'm up in the Rocky Mountains. And I'm going to have to leave here in the next few days. So I wanted to post another video, and I wanted to kind of do a house cleaning here. I'm uploading at YouTube again. I said I wasn't going to do that, but in the public library down here where I upload my videos, there's a problem there because we use a BitTorrent is what makes BitChute work, and there's a problem at the library. I can't access BitChute for some reason. Their software blocks. It makes it very difficult for me to upload BitChute. When I upload at YouTube, it automatically uploads a BitChute. I don't know how they did that, and I don't know if YouTube's figured out a way to block that from happening. But so when I upload here at YouTube. And remember, I got 2 strikes on me over here at YouTube. And I wanted to show you something here now that I'm thinking about it. Let me go show you what YouTube has done to my channel. Just one part of what they have done to my channel. Let's go have a look at that, shall we? We're at my YouTube channel and my playlist On the Road with Charles Fockaert. You can see up here on the right. And you can see that I've got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 right there. But I wanted to show you what they're doing here. So I numbered them on purpose to keep track. But here's number 5. You can see here where the mouse is. But then this one is not number 6. This is either number 6 or number 7, but it says number 6 here on the left. But see how it skips to number 8? And we're missing number 9. And then we're missing number 11 and number 12. And here we got number 15, and they skip 16 and 17. They skip number 9. They've removed about half of my videos on the road with Charles Fockaert. Now, why in the world would YouTube remove about half of that series? See, it makes, you can't follow the series. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about being on the road, living full-time in my RV, and they've removed the videos. I can't access them anymore. I tried to go and get them and put them on my hard drive, make sure I got more than one copy. They're gone. They've also not paid me. I've been doing videos for at least 3 years now, maybe more, and actually longer than that. And they haven't paid me any money that they say they owed me. It's not very much, but the principle of the thing is I put hundreds of hours into these videos, and they're getting money from their advertisers, but they're not paying me. Now, I don't know what, and I hear other people are making good money on it, on YouTube channels, and I don't get as many views as other people do because I'm talking about subjects that people don't want to hear about. And the non-whites don't want to hear about the fact that the Bible is about the white race. It's about the race of Adam, to show red in the face. They don't want to hear about that. They don't want to hear about the Esau Edomites. They're blocking everybody that tells the truth about the Esau Edomites. So, but why in the world would they block? Would they remove? And they also, I could show you where every other video of mine, not suitable for most advertisers, not suitable for most advertisers, not suitable for most advertisers. Well, wouldn't the advertisers want to be where there's people interested? Well, why don't they say, hey, you people you publishers that sell flat Earth books, you other websites, you other YouTube channels, why don't they figure out a way so that their ads are on my channel? Artisan publications, artists and publishers, where these books and these maps and books, America BC and E. Raymond Cap. Why doesn't YouTube say, hey, we got some websites that we got some YouTube channels that you might be interested to put your ads? Because I've contacted artists and publishers and I've said, hey, if I refer, is there a link like they do at Amazon.com? See, this is why we're getting our ass kicked, folks. You know, artists and publishers should have a way that I can put a link down here so that when you click on my link, they know over there at Artists and Publishers that I sent them there. See, then I wouldn't need YouTube. I could make a 1 or 2% and you would get the information that you need. You're buying it from Artists and Publishers anyway, and I get a marketing fee of 2% or whoever else is doing this, folks. See? And I don't know why Artists and Publishers isn't interested in doing that, but hey. And then we wonder why the Esau Edomites have their hands on all the money. And also, I'm going to tell you that I contacted BitChute and I asked them a question. I said because they're trying to, they have a fund, they're trying to reach a goal of X number of dollars so they can develop their site. And I asked in my email, I said, hey, when you guys get successful and you're built your business up, your website, BitChute up, are you going to sell out to the Esau Edomites? Because why should I put money in to somebody else's website and in the end they're going to sell out to the highest bidder, which we know is going to be Google or YouTube? So just a heads up there about BitChute. And I don't know where I'm going to go when I get blocked here, removed, banned, censored at YouTube. I want to remind you that I was censored back in the 80s. The publisher of This Week weekly magazine in Humboldt County, California, which is one of the most corrupt counties in California. Well, they're all corrupt. Very corrupt county there in Humboldt County. I was told I could no longer have my column, my weekly column in the newspaper because the advertisers were threatening to withdraw their advertising unless I was removed. That's what I've been doing this, folks, all my life. My letters to the editor are some of the same topics that we have to deal with today. And so Amazon.com, they removed my book. Both Lulu and Amazon removed my book off of their websites without refunding my money and just telling me it was a privacy issue without giving me an opportunity to take care of the issue. They just took it off. I want to read you the back of this. This is why I live in an RV. This is one reason I live in an RV now full time. I have never, this is a quote from federal bankruptcy judge, U.S. federal bankruptcy judge, Judge Alan J. Jaroslavsky, and you can put the triple parentheses around his name. He said, I have never, in the 12 years I've been on the bench, given a man back his business over the objection of his ex-wife. And that's why I've said from 1999, the United States is finished. I know from first-hand experience, if the legal system, if the judges in the legal system can take away the life earnings and life savings of a man that has done hard work over a 20-year-long period of time, can just take it away from him. And then where all my assets went, I have no idea. My wife is so much of a fool and so duped. She didn't have any idea of how to go, because my family got ripped off by the Esau Edomite Jaroslavsky. And I have personal proof. I have evidence in open court. He's been on the bench for 30 years, folks. 30 years he's been on the bench there. So this is like I say, a little bit of house cleaning. When you everything fits together if you understand and be able to connect the dots here and learn. And I've learned the hard way about who our enemy is, and I've really gotten off pretty light because I haven't been put in prison yet, and I haven't been shot at, or I haven't been I don't have all the other problems that I could have. But the problems I do have, I have to live with them every day. And so does my family. I want to tell you, this picture here on the front of my book, and it's available. There's a link below in the description. My son, I predicted that he was going to rebel. They took my 2 adopted children. They basically prevented me from having a relationship with my 2 adoptive children. And I said, my son, who was being beat, who was being physically abused by the stepdad, they removed me from the, they interfered with they stopped, they blocked my interference with my in my relationship with my children, and they put them in the hands of 2 parents that have been abusing them, both mentally, emotionally, and in the physical sense. And my son was going to rebel, and that's exactly what he did. The sheriffs didn't have time for non-criminal matters back in the mid-90s there, but then they had to deal with my son in the criminal matters back several years later, 10, 12, 15 years later. My son went to prison. My son spent, I think, 3 years in prison. He got out. While he was there, I sent him my book. He read it, not much else to do. And he actually wrote me and called me and said, Dad, much respect to you. I didn't realize what was happening at the time. Well, I'm sad to say my son's back in prison again. Now, I know, I have every reason to believe that had my son and I maintained a relationship, that he wouldn't be where he is today. But that's the product of our system. I said that this is how, and it's an unbelievable but true story of how the American legal system creates deadbeat dads. Well, they also create, especially boys, that rebel, and they create the product for their law enforcement system. They want everybody to go into the court system. They want you to hire a lawyer. They want the crime, because then their realm, their club expands. The money comes into the legal system, goes into the prison system. You've heard the story. We have more prisoners in the United States per capita than any other place in the world, bar none. Because our system is set up to create prisoners. That's set up to create lawbreakers. They're breaking up the family, and in between the family and the children, they're breaking them up. It causes loss of wealth, causes untold stories, and I have personal, painful experience. My youngest daughter says, "You abandoned me." She was adopted. So I don't know how she feels about being adopted, because I haven't had a chance to talk to her since she was 6 years old. And her two parents that are there to oversee her, they're telling her that I abandoned her. So basically, her first parents abandoned her, and then I abandoned her, which if you read my book, and actually over there at the book supplier, the website, the link below, two I think they're good reviews. The ones at Amazon were lost. I got them on my other hard drive, and I can't access my other hard drive. That's a long story, but it's go read the reviews. My daughter has been taught, has been brainwashed, has been programmed, has been abused by her parents, those who are supposed to take a watch over her. They've brainwashed my children into thinking that I didn't care about them. Not my son. He was able to read my book. My daughter says, I said, have you read my book? Trying to counteract. I'm not going to argue with her, but I'm trying to counteract. That's why I wrote this book. I wrote this book so my children could see, hear, and read about my side of the story, about how the Jewified legal system takes care of us non-Jews in their legal system. And if you're a man, if you're a male, or if you're a parent with a son or a daughter, I mean, especially a son, thinking about getting married, or he's in high school, get him this book, folks, and I'll send you a free copy on a PDF. I mean, I'm not trying to make money in my book. You need to understand that there's a lot of things that we're not being told, that the information's being kept from you because they don't want you to know what's going on. And this is a true story. I mean, a lot of people would rather read a story that's made up, a novel, and that never happened. It's just an imagination of the author. Well, this actually happened. And my On the Road with Charles Fockaert series, I don't know which ones. I can't watch the ones they removed, YouTube removed. But what is it in there that I said that they don't want you to know about? And I'm doing my best. I'm going to try to find those videos, and I'm going to make sure they get uploaded over at BitChute, if I can do that, so that there's a record out there. The point I'm trying to make is, and it's going in a roundabout way. I'm aware of that, but they've kept information from us on the level plane biblical earth. They've kept information away from us, content away from us on the fact that the Israelites are not Jewish, and that they did travel the world at least 1,700 years before Christ. They don't want us to know. The same people that block us back in the 80s in the newspaper and in the on the YouTube channel and on all the media, and they've kept the level plane biblical earth out of the public school system. They've removed the commandments, God's 10 commandments, out of the school. No mention of Christ, no mention of Christianity. I talked about this back in the 80s, and here we are, folks. They keep information from us that is harmful to what they want to do, which is they want to destroy, get this, they want to destroy the white race. And they're doing a pretty darn good job of it, because too many of you are not open-minded, you're not objective, you're not concerned, you're not putting your attention to some of the important issues that we face. You're too busy trying to make enough money to buy your new truck or your snowmobile or your four-wheeler or your motorcycle or your whatever, your 4 or 5 18 packs, 32 packs of booze every month so you can watch your football game. You're occupied with everything that is of no importance, and you're not occupied with those things which are important. and collectively we're going down. Collectively, the ship is sinking. There's a few of us out there that are trying to wake other people up, and very few of those other white nationalists, those other, even the Christian Israelites, the British Israelites, they don't go far enough because they have something to lose if they do. I've already lost everything. The next step below where I am right now is homelessness. So I'm not motivated by money. I'm not afraid to go to the flat earth subject or this subject or that subject, the Israelite identity subject, in fear of losing my 501c3 status or my income or my what other people think about me. I'm up here in the woods of Montana, on the mountains of Montana, and there ain't nobody here that's going to think I'm a kook, because there ain't nobody here but me, the kook, the tinfoil nutcase, the hater, the bigot, the racist, the anti-Semite, the you name it, the flat earther, the neo-Nazi. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I don't care. And neither should you. Love not the world, neither the affection or the things in the world. For the love of the world is not with the Father. Okay? So, that's all I want to say on the subject of us being censored, and then they are doing everything they can to destroy our culture, starting with the family. They want us to get into their legal system so they can suck our money out of us, or our time and our effort and our life. Spending time in prison. It's not the most productive, won't be the most productive. Some people make it productive, and they do the best they can in the situation. But I think if they had a choice, they wouldn't choose to learn what they learn while they're in the Iron Bar Hotel. Okay, I'm going to cut her there. It's already about 22 minutes on this video. If you come here and you don't know anything about the Israelite identity message, I would encourage you to look into it. I have some articles there at charlesfockaert.com, others at Key Rex Replies. There's links below the video. There's other sites out there, but be honest with you, there's so few now that I can recommend anymore, because 1 Corinthians 11:19, there must be divisions among you, so that those who have been approved, those which are approved, may be made manifest among you. This flat earth, this level playing biblical earth, is going to separate the men from the boys, folks. Going to separate the leaders from the others. And this is going to be important as we head into the future, because they're going to try to deceive us with a show from the heavens. They already have the UFOs. They probably have hundreds of them built. They're already going to choreograph. They're already planning how they're going to choreograph the whole show, the alien invasion. And they've got to keep up this spinning spear, heliocentric, Big Bang, alien possibility, infinite number of stars, expanding universe. They're out there somewhere. They just haven't they're more intelligent than we are. They're the ones that are going to be able to come and take care of all the problems here. And that's what this whole space program is all about now. It's developed into that. Jack Parsons, founder of JPL, is one of the, and also of NASA, and Alex Crawley, and all the rest of them. They're all Satan worshipers, and they're the founding fathers, if you will, of NASA. And all this fake moon landing, outer space, Star Trek, 2001, Stanley Kubrick, space moon landing, CGI, fake, 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 fake. Everything's fake. The money's fake. Wall Street's fake. The commodity exchange in Chicago is an illusion. I've said this for years. Most people, especially in America, they live in an illusionary world. They've got, in their mind, they've got this concept of the world around them, which is fake. It's a hoax. All the way from the Holocaust up and down. It's all fake, what they think. It's all fake. It's fake news. It's just it's fake life. Fake reality these people have. Gonna call it quits there. I can see my blood pressure is rising, and I can't allow that to happen. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. I wish I could show you those. I wish you could watch those YouTube On the Road with Charles that have been removed by YouTube. Must be something there, folks. And I want to thank you for your support, and may the grace of God our Father, Father Yahweh, that's his name, the Father of the Israelites, non-Jewish Israelites, may his grace be upon us all, for we most certainly need it. See you.